Hi guys, India here, and I'm coming at you today to show you the results of my very first ombre attempt. So this is a wig that I have on, and I actually applied the dye and everything with the wig on my head, as you will see. And I just wanted to kind of show you guys how I did it. Of course, I trolled YouTube and before I did mine, just so I could see actually how to do it. So these are the results, or this is the result of my very first attempt. Now, I was going for much lighter. This was actually inspired by Kelly Rowland in a picture of her that I saw randomly, and I was like, my God, she looks good. And her hair, amazing. So I wanted to try and do that. I ran out to Sally's and I bought all of the materials, and it took me a good 2.5 hours, 3 hours to get this to look like this. And here it is. So I actually just curled it with a curling wand and my bangs with a flat iron, and I'll turn around and show you the back. So yeah, I mean, I really like it. It's just not what I was going for, but I do like the color against my skin complexion, and I'll keep it for a while until I decide to attempt it again. I will say the next time I attempt this, I will not attempt it with the wig on my head, because there was some troubles, and you'll hear all about those during the video. Alright guys, so this is what the hair looks like before I do anything to it. I've had this wig for a good 3 months, I want to say. Perhaps I'll do a review on it, and a full-length review, and tell you where exactly I got it from and everything. But overall, I can say I was pretty dissatisfied with this wig, just because it wasn't what I asked for. I wanted yucky, and I got kinky, like super kinky. So yeah, but this is what it looks like. I did cut some bangs into it, and I'll show you the back. It's a good little bit below bra strap length on me, and I don't know if you can tell or not, but it has this weird, it has this weird pattern in the hair, which I'm guessing was used to process the hair, but I think it was over processed, and it just came out a little bit too yucky for me. So I'm debating whether or not I'm going to use that seller again, or what I'm going to do. But instead of buying a whole new wig to experiment on, I decided to experiment on this one. Comes out a lot cheaper if I mess it up. And yeah, I mean, this hair, it has served me well. But I'm ready for a change. I went to Sally's, which is a pretty long trek from my house, and I bought this 30 volume cream developer by Salon Care. And I bought 3 packs of the BW2 Dusted Extra Strength Powder Lightener. I bought 3 because the young lady in the tutorial, she used 4 packs of these, but she had 5 bundles of hair in. I don't think this wig is 5 bundles of hair, so I bought 3 just in case I feel like it's not enough. I also purchased this little guy. It's $1.29, and I love that it has this thing where you can kind of get extra product off, and it just sits down flat like this. I've got my handy dandy gloves and some butterfly clips that I'm going to use to pin up my hair. Now, what I decided was that, you know, as far as the ombre goes, I was thinking about how far up I wanted it to go, and I figured I might as well measure it by my facial features, which I used my eyebrows, and this is where I would stop and I would go all the way around. I would use the corners of my eyes, which would pretty much cut off my bangs. I would use the corners of my mouth or my chin, which means the ombre would be just here. I decided to use my eyebrows just because I do want that Kelly Rowland look, and hers is actually a little bit further up, but I'm not really, not a professional, so I'm just going to experiment here. So what I'm going to do now is mix one of these with about 6 ounces of this. Just stirring. So what I'm going to do now is go on ahead and put my hair in sections and pin it up. I'm going to start in the front. So I'm just going to put these into 3 sections and then pin them up separately like so. I'm going to start at the very bottom because that's where I want it the most blonde, and I'll work my way up. And I'm going to try and go through this fairly fast because if I remember correctly, her hair started changing quite rapidly. This is not virgin hair. I think we've all established that just by the looks of it, and it's been processed. So I don't know if that really affects the amount of time that it takes for this to start working, but I'm going to go ahead and start applying it, and I'm going to stop here. I'm going to saturate the ends fairly well. Also, make sure you're wearing like really raggedy clothes because this stuff gets really bad. And probably don't even need this guy, but I just want to make sure I get everything. And go back down. Yeah, I'm not going to use the brush. Slowing it down. Okay, so that's about eyebrow length. And just going to go back over the ends. Now when I run out of the developer and cream mix, I have to mix another batch of it. And this stuff does smell really bad, and it does burn your eyes a little bit. Hence why I still have my glasses on. Alright, taking this down, starting at the end. Hope you guys can see. So it was definitely a mistake to try and film this when it was my first time doing it. I'll tell you just a couple of things. This stuff burns your skin. Like burns. Like when you get a perm and your scalp starts burning, if that mixture gets on your skin, after a little while it starts to burn, and it feels exactly like that. I have this little white spot here, and I've washed it a few times and it just refuses to go away. I've spilled everything on the floor. My toes started burning. I have foil in my hair because this is supposed to speed up the process. As you can see, it's already changing colors. It was changing colors as I was applying it. The same way you saw me doing it before, I did that to my entire head and to my bangs. And in about 10 minutes, I am going to remove this. I did not feel the need to put the foil up here just because this part is going to be lighter than the rest anyway, so it doesn't really matter. This is a terrible foil job, and I'm wondering if it's even effective. Right now I'm just winging it. So after I take this out, I am going to wash it out, condition it really good, because after you dye your hair, it gets really dry and brittle. So I'm going to condition it multiple times. I may even use my treatment that I actually bought for my natural hair, but since I'm doing this and it's pretty drastic, I think maybe I will put that in it as well, as my regular conditioner. So yeah, I will see you guys when I wash it all out. I washed out the dye. I conditioned it once with some neutralizing conditioner, and I did go ahead and decide to put this treatment in it. Crece pelo. It's Dominican, and it's obviously for natural hair, but this hair was already in pretty bad condition in my opinion. So I wanted to not make it any worse, because if it turns out I love how this came out, then I want to be able to wear it for a while without looking like some crazy wildebeest or something. So I have that in my hair right now, and I'm going to leave it in for maybe another 10 minutes. Then I'm going to wash it out. I will say that this stuff starts smelling like feet after a while. I don't know. It just does to me. I don't know what that's an indication of. If you guys can see the color here, it is a nice honey color. Maybe when I wash it out, it will be lighter. I was going for a lighter color than that, but if it stays that color, I'm absolutely fine with that also. I think even without it dried, it looks really good against my skin tone. So we will see how that turns out. Alright guys, before I blow dry my hair, I just wanted to show you how it came out. This is the color. Obviously it's not blonde, but it's not dry yet, and we'll see how it looks once it is dry. I still like this color, and I'm guessing it's going to be more defined once it's dry, but I just wanted to show you exactly what it looks like when it's wet, so we can kind of compare and see how much boom we actually get. So I'm going to blow dry it and flat iron it if need be, and I'll be right back to show you the results.